Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the Crypto Lifer. We don't take breaks. We don't take jokes. We keep it moving. Well, we take some jokes, but we don't play it like a joke. We keep it moving every single day. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. This is your morning update on Sunday. Get ready to see what's happening for the week ahead. We have Bitcoin in the weekly candle close tonight at 8 p.m. Are you excited? Are you ready? Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Celtics fell short to the Warriors last night. Could not take it. Jason Tatum did not have the game he had. Had he had that game he normally has, averaging 36 to 40 points, we would have taken them down. So, you know, it's okay, Jason. You're a star, baby. You can't do it every single night, baby. We love you, Jason. We love you. Don't beat yourself up too much. You'll be back to fight another day. We love you. Shout out to Jaylen Brown stepping his game up, though. Shout out to everybody here on the live. No, but the charts affect Bitcoin because if the Celtics win, Bitcoin pumps. You don't get it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So taking a look at Bitcoin, right? It's in this symmetrical triangle. I just added this top idea to put you in this channel. And you are up, down, getting into a tight channel. That is a rising wedge that could break down to the beginning of the wedge at 15,500. Just something that we have to talk about, right? I'll take that away because that's our secret sauce. No one needs to know about that, right? But when we look at here, we're inside of this channel for sure. Down, up, and we're getting tighter and tighter to the channel, as I have been suggesting since about this area here. All right. And now let's look. And we have put Bitcoin inside of a flag on the 4-hour time frame. We were overbought. Likely we could take a bit of a dump, but Bitcoin went sideways. And this is my projection theory. This is how I'm able to be so accurate. People think it's so simple. But you have to do it over and over again. It has to be a repetitive nature and able to get the Jones out of it. Like to squeeze the juice out of that lemon. You know what I'm saying? So to speak. Have some lemon water for yourself. Drink out of a glass. Don't be shy. Right? Have some Labradorite in the morning. No, don't eat Labradorite. All right? But it is there for you every day. Go grab a good piece of essence. Let me get the essence going. There you go. Look at that essence. Right about. Ooh, there it is. Look at that. That's the reticular activation system. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, so Bitcoin's in a flag on the 4-hour time frame. What happened was the Stokes like to reset. They like to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, what my whole suggestion in theory is, well, I like to jump into trades that pump to the upside. So let me show you something in the past. I'm going to break down something really cool for you so you can understand my concepciones, right? My concept, how I play these games, how I figure out how to make a good trade. The idea is this. I'm going to look for a perfect little flag here. I'm going to find one that makes sense for my trading style. So right here, Bitcoin would have pumped to the upside, right? Here's one that makes sense a little bit. That's not the perfect one. This one's even better. Yeah, this one's even better. So Bitcoin pumps to the upside. And I've watched this. Yeah, I've watched charts for thousands of hours of my life. I've dedicated my life to the charts. So I get back what the charts want to give you, right? So normally people, they see this big pump on the 4-hour time frame. And they're like, okay, it's time to get out, and I get it. And that's when I begin to project, all right? And I project the flag. And what I want to do is I want to see that the price action on the stochastics RSI are going to reset to the downside. I just realized I could pull that down, can I? I don't need that. I almost want less of this section out there. Oh, that will come off, yeah. Anyway, so what I'm looking for is I make my flag, and I watch the stochastics RSI. It's all about the SRSI for me. And I want to see it, you know, it may fumble around a little bit, but eventually it's going to reset. And when it resets, you got a few options. So you're going to pump out of control, which I've seen happen, and then reset. It's unlikely, though, based on the structure. High, we fall down. High, we fell down. High, we fell down. The last 6 times in a row, when we curved above the dotted line on the 4-hour time frame in the stochastics RSI, we did not get that movement. So you got to go with probability. So I'm a probability guy. I say, well, we didn't get the movement. I'm not going to take that probability. So I'm going to jet it. So I'm not going to say we're going to keep going up. It doesn't make sense. It's more likely we actually fall to the downside. But there's a chance we could go sideways. And if we go sideways, it gives me a higher probability of making my next trade. So I project the trade into the future before it even happens. And I watch with an alert system on the stochastics RSI. Something that would only be able to figure out after playing with the charts for hours and days like I did. So you keep watching this and you see that, okay, it does stay inside my projected flag. And boom, when the stochastics go low, it tells you there's a higher probability that this flag is going to break to the upside and get busy. Now, you're not going to know the exact flag. You're just going to project it. It's like, you know, slapping the structure, the quick structure of something together, but you're going to get the idea of what's going to happen if the stochastics reset and you don't go down too far, all right? So I hope that kind of made sense for you. If it didn't, went right over your head, I get it, it could happen. But if it kind of began to become ingrained, if you've been watching me for a while, I just gave you my special sauce, which I normally don't do. But I've been nice, you know? So right here, the same thing happened here. Look, and this is why I do the same things over and over again. I projected the flag yet again. This is projection theory with alert systems on the SRSI. Everyone can make you an indicator and tell you what to do and all this nonsense. I can show you exactly how I make special sauce happen live on the stream. And people could try to recreate this and redo it, but I don't think they could just perfect it the way I do it because I do it every single day all the time. And eventually you're just going to get loose. You're going to get too loose with it. You're not going to get too tight with the way I do it. So even if people try to copy me and do the same thing and try to resell all this nonsense, it's just never going to happen. There would never be another lifer, I'm telling you right now. I know it for a fact in my heart. I know how many beautiful people have sent me testimonials in my life. Thank you so much, baby! Love each and every one of you. You have no idea. You've changed my life forever. So I watched the projection theory here, and I'm going to wait for the RSI to reset. This is giving me insight that other people do not have. They haven't worked the system like this that gives them the probability. That's why the lifer hit so many gains. So now we're looking for the 4-hour to push to the upside. Now it's more likely we could get a move out of this symmetrical triangle to the upside. However, we have a resistance right there. We clearly couldn't get above. So Bitcoin's got to break above 17,400. As much as I love my projection theory, as much as I love being like, this is great, and there's high probability of this and that, it's all about supportive resistance to me. Bitcoin can't break back above 17,400. Expect more downside. Period. Could be a fake out breakout and just drop to the downside. It's also a symmetrical triangle, and normally they break down more than they break up. Even though they're 50-50, they're chubby triangles. They tend not to produce positive gains. But anything could happen. We're going to take it one step at a time, one day at a time, 5 to 6 hours at a time. And that's what I teach my students too. Everyone wants to know where price action's going, think they have to project, think they have to know everything. You don't have to know everything. You just have to take a deep breath and do it every single day. And every 4 to 5 hours, you'll be clued into the next detail. And you're going to be able to manage and figure out what's happening. So we're taking a look at the 4-hour time frame. We're taking a look at our 1 hour. 1 hour is also resetting without giving much back. It's suggesting that we can get a nice move out of here, and we're getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. A big move is coming for Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now, I can tell when a big move is coming, and it's coming, I believe, tonight, which is kind of crazy. I can't stand when we get this tight into Sunday night and Monday morning. Remember, be very careful trading. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking as financial advice, but I am very careful trading Sunday night into Monday morning. It's the most volatility in the whole market. The most volatility in the market. So you got to be careful. You got to take a step back. You got to just relax and realize that the Asian market will come in. London will close. They'll buy, they'll sell, you know. Then you got us waking up at 4 or 5 in the morning trading vengeance. And it can get out of control. Sorry, let me get that button up there. I was a little loose on my buttons there. Yeah. You know, I don't want to get you too excited. Hey, no, I get no respect over here. FOMO CPI this week. Also, yes, we have FOMC. Exactly. People are going to be waiting for that data on the 13th. We're coming in with a Fed meeting, and hopefully it's going to be a very bullish, dovish. They're going to say we're not going to raise interest rates. We're going to be at 0.5. Everyone's hoping on the 0.5, right? Too much neck for the buttons. Yeah, just too much neck, baby. Too much neck. So today we're watching this flag on the 4-hour time frame, which suggests that we will get a break to the upside. All right. It does suggest, however, look at the 12-hour. It would have to give us a little loop up. We've been getting a lot of wickage down. And the daily, very overbought, showing signs of a nasty dump to the downside. However, I have seen pushes out when the daily's high. It's an anomaly. It happens once every blue moon, but it could happen. Are we getting a blue moon? I don't know. I'd have to reaffirm that. But the situation is at hand. Don't worry about the blue moon. No, because sometimes we do trade with the moon. I don't want to get you too confused. But so the 4-hour can pull a miracle. We must get back above 17,004. I'll call it 17.5. And this area here at 17,650 to remain bullish. One thing I do like that I've been noticing is we got above a high volume node here. And when you do that, you're likely to head all the way up to 19,176. It's a big chance that we could make that move. So that's gets me a little excited as well. Something to look at. Something to get me going, baby. You know. So that's on the radar. All right. For Bitcoin. So today we're watching this flag on Bitcoin. We're going to make sure that this 15-minute and this 7 in the 1 hour don't devastate us, which it looks like they won't. We've been doing pretty good. Even if we dip a little bit, this trend line and even this area here, you could say we almost SR flipped this, and I got to give it to it. resistance, 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 bounce, bounce. I mean, we did SR flip 17,600. 17,060. So, hey, anything is possible. I'm looking for a move out of the flag. The probability looks likely that Bitcoin's going to get a push to the upside. However, to me, the momentum really has to carry over. If we can't get back above somewhere in this area and we just get lackluster, it could be a breakout, fake out, and we're headed back down. So I'll keep you privy to the ups and downs going on. We're going to handle the weekly candle close tonight, and we'll reassess this flag and go from there. So that's Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell for you, and you don't have to get too crazy. However, I do want to talk about the gains we made. One Earth, nailed it. If you're in my trading group, I put out One Earth at 12:10 yesterday. Isn't that crazy? On 12:10. I thought that was really funny. 12:10 on 12:10. And I was like, that's crazy, right? And I had to post it to the group. I was like, One Earth up 114% since I posted it. Check it. I posted it at 12:10 at 12 p.m. yesterday. And you can see my post right here. Yesterday at 12:10 p.m. High risk flag here. One Earth. And so I'm posting it in this flag. Looks like it go up 40% or more. This thing was getting ready for a juice, right? At 0031. And then you go and look at the charts. That's right where I posted it there. 003. You can look at the exact chart. And boom, it broke out of this flag. Sometimes I like to put the flag in the exact same place. I put like something on the screen, and then I match the actual flag on the screen. Try to make it a similar size. But there you have your before, and boom, no stop loss, like nothing. Like I called the exact bottom. Like the second I put the trade out, it began to pump, and this thing just went on a freaking tear. So there you have it. It's still holding gains of 100%. Right, it went up 114% in less than 24 hours. It's still holding 94% gains. That's how you double up in a bear market. While everyone else is freaking out, we're finding low cap gems on KuCoin, getting it in. If you don't know what KuCoin is, link in the description below. Wake up. Get a KuCoin account. Get a KuCoin account. Hello. What are you thinking? You're living under a rock. This is where the gains are had, baby. This is where the magic happens. And honestly, this thing is following. I mean, you could see this pump for even more. I've seen this happen. This is just like yesterday. We could be back up at the same thing. Again, it's getting higher and high risk every single time. The bigger time frame, like the daily and the 12-hour, get very overbought. That worries me. I don't like. But at the same time, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This thing looks like it could continue to go to the upside. Earth Fund, helping the Earth. One Earth. I don't know too much about the fundamentals of this. I just swing trade this puppy, but boom. Also, PSL, if you were watching me just the other day, I was sick as a dog, but this was me on my live stream when I had the hoodie on, and I'm talking about PSL, and this cup and handle could blast up for about 86% gains, and I'm watching it closely on the radar. I gave this for free, a free setup that I was nice enough to just kind of let out of the brain. I let a lot out of the brain. I shouldn't let everything out of my brain, but I'm nice enough to do it. And when I do it, people tend to, gain. So look what happened. I mean, that was basically the low point that I put out there. Never really went much lower than that. And that cup and handle, Sammy Cup and Hattie, blasted to the upside. You won't see the energy anywhere else. Sammy Cup and Hattie blast to the upside. Almost hits the target at 68% gains. The two biggest gainers in the game. And you would have been privy to them in my trading group, 59 and 46% gains. My other team had VAI. My elite traders had this posted out. All right. Another elite trader had lithium posted, and he nailed it for gains too as well in the trading group. So we hit gains consistently every single day, whether it's me, whether it's the elite, whether it's someone grinding. And we got other setups and other things for you to look at too as well. We ain't done yet, baby. But that's it for the day. I'm out. Just a quick 15-minute morning update. Show you what you could have got in the morning. Show you what happens. These are updates people get in the trading group every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I just give them for free on the weekends to pull you on in, to make you realize how much value you would get if you decided to commit just $99 a month. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much for jumping on. And remember, I also teach a class every single week. And I'll tell you right now, not to be rude, but my life is financially in a good spot. This class brings in a little bit of money, $1,000, $2,000 a week. I'm not trying to be rude. I could live without the 80 grand a year. I'm not trying to be totally rude. I do this because, number one, I can use that money to give back and produce more classes and do more for more people. Number two, I believe it's such an inexpensive way to get someone on their way. And number three, I love teaching the class. The class actually changes my life and helps me stay focused, stay fundamentally on the game. Now, you may go, why don't you teach it for free if you're such a big guy? The idea behind this is when people don't pay, they don't commit. It's on them Like, their financial commitment becomes on them. And honestly, I have to offer that type of substantiability into the classroom, right? When things are free, people do not take them seriously. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, and I'll see you tonight for Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. I'm going to go look at Bitcoin again for a little while. Have a great day. Be safe.